And now, Hardcore Wrestling Radio presents Fans Submit, this show with you, the fans, in mind. And here's your host, the Bay Area MVP, known as Will. Everyone, welcome to another edition of Fans Submit. The Bay Area MVP is not here for this week, so I am the Hardcore host, Rick Head, filling in for him. But of course, we do have the Hardcore crew on tap here. First, he's the incomparable Lance Moss. Lance, how we doing?
I'm good. I mean, I ain't even watching that damn World Cup.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, that damn World Cup. And of course, welcome back from the Rockin' Chris Masters. How we doing?
I'm doing awesome. Rocking out as always. And rest in peace, Casey Kasem.
Now, for this week, we had some fans actually submit some questions, several questions. This was Q&A week. So, one question, Johnny A. asked, who Brock Lesnar should be facing at SummerSlam now that Daniel Bryan is most likely possibly going to be out. Daniel Bryan could be making it back. The idea was that Daniel Bryan could have been facing Brock Lesnar. It would have been like, that would have been a great match for him, especially for a world title match, but it's not likely that he will have the title. Should Brock Lesnar, guys, face whoever the world champion is, or do you think he should be facing someone else, guys? Who would you go for? Lance, I'm going to kick it over to you.
Honestly, a world title shot in the streak in the same year, I say hell no. But honestly, I don't think they would even want to do, with the way Daniel Bryan's just getting out of neck surgery, putting him against Brock Lesnar, who's known to hurt people.
Yeah.
Probably a bad idea.
Chris, now, I hate to say it, but Lance did bring up a good point. Brock did beat the streak, the only man to beat the streak, so he should, be in line for a title shot. Wouldn't you have to agree with that?
Nah, not really, because, while it is huge that the streak was broken, I think if you beat The Undertaker and you get the world title all in the same year, in my opinion, it's whoever sucks the most dick, and apparently Paul Heyman has, so that's why Brock Lesnar is getting all the title shots. But I'm actually glad that you brought that up, because there was actually a survey issued by WWE, and they had and the options were the Superstars in the Money in the Bank ladder match. As of yesterday, Roman Reigns led with almost 50%. Cesaro is in second place, followed by Bray Wyatt and John Cena tied, and then Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Alberto Del Rio last with just 2%. So, if Roman Reigns gets the the WWE World Heavyweight title, or whatever they call it this week, then it'll be an interesting match nonetheless.
Huh.
But someone needs to tell Brock Lesnar, this isn't MMA, lose the fucking gloves.
Well, speaking of him, also Undertaker has been wearing those gloves through and through for the most of his career. Actually, since you brought up the Money in the Bank, a lot of people want to know, who do we see winning the world title match in the Money in the Bank? That's now dubbed the world title match, because the ladder match, because they now found out this week that the WWE is now having a traditional briefcase Money in the Bank match. So we can now just call that a ladder match for the World WWE title, heavyweight title match. Excuse me. Now, Chris, since you talked that up, who do you actually see winning the match?
In my opinion, right now, Roman Reigns.
Oh, okay.
Because I think, WWE is really giving a push to Roman Reigns right now, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right in saying that? So, and plus, if you stop and think, Roman Reigns, now that he's gone solo, I would not be surprised if he's the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Or whatever it's called this week.
Oh, okay. Lance, over to you.
Well, somebody please clarify, is Seth Rollins in it or no?
No, he's in the Money in the Bank one.
Okay.
He's for the briefcase.
Then I just see, in my mind, they're going to put it on a member of the Authority. So I got to go with Randy Orton.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a little tossed up right now. I would like to say it could be Roman Reigns. He's definitely a favor. Another person who I could be tossed up with, Cesaro. I really did pick Cesaro to win. You know, I said he was going to win all the way from WrestleMania, but now once they made it, for the world title, I'm like, I kind of had to pull it back, especially since all these superstars started coming in. And then Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's a big favorite, so I got to go down to those three. I can't pick just one, so I'm down to three. I wish I could pick just one on this one, guys, but I can't. Let's move on. One person really wanted to know, is more of a trivia question. It really wasn't, so we're going to move on to this one. It was, who was the first Ring of Honor champion? And I really didn't know this one, Lance. I think we had to kick this one over to you because you had to actually go back and look in this one. I'm not much of a Ring of Honor fan.
I am not either, and this is according to Wikipedia, which Lord knows it's been wrong 1,000 times, but it is low key.
And now we're going to move on to one of the last ones. And another fan wanted to know, now that StarDust is with Goldust, is there a tag team in place, and what should that tag team name be, guys? What should we name the tag team? What do we think the name? Do we have a tag team? What would we call these guys?
Oh, there's so many. I have two possibilities. Silver and Gold, which sounds gay, like a Bro Live song.
Well, he's not really silver. He's gold himself. So that makes kind of no sense.
Or Dust in the Wind and Come Out to a Kansas song.
Dust in the Wind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Lance, how about you?
Gold Star?
Gold Star would be really good. Yeah. Dust Star.
Dusty's Shame.
Well, let's just hope one thing is Dusty Rhodes doesn't come out as Pixie Dust,
No, Rick, that would be Old Dust.
No, it'd be Pixie Dust. So.
No, it would be Old Dust, but to the point where it'd be Dust Bunny.
How about Dustbusters?
Oh God.
and Dusty Rhodes comes out dressed as a feather duster. Them getting a tag team title is about as likely as Bully Ray getting back into porn.
Oh, no.
Huh?
Well,
what?
Bully Ray was in porn. He confirmed that he was in porn. He talked about that on the Chris Jericho show.
Was that before or after Mae Young farted on him?
Before. For those of you who did not know that, Bully Ray was a director in adult films long before he got into wrestling. He did confirm that on Talk Is Jericho last week. So scary. I don't think he did any films. He would not admit as to what films he did.
Kind of gives me the phrase "Devon get the tables."
Well, folks, I think we're going to wrap up this. Lance, where can everyone find you at?
Well, Rick, actually, we forgot one question. She won.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, of course. How can we forget this, of course, about Bob Lashley winning the TNA title, of course. Guys, let's talk about this for a minute. Bobby Lashley winning the world title this past week on Sunday at TNA. Oh, my God. Oh. First off, I'm hoping that this is just a transitional title because Bobby Lashley did not deserve to win this title. He's just terrible. All I'm hoping is that Bobby Roode comes in and beats him for the title. He sucks as a champion. Probably by far one of the worst wrestlers around. I hope he goes back to MMA or wherever Rocky crawled out of. So That's my thoughts. Lance, over to you. I couldn't have said it better. Absolutely perfect. Chris, over to you.
Bobby Lashley is now the TNA champion.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah.
The insert explicit word here.
You can say what the fuck.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is hardcore wrestling.
Why not just go ahead and give it to a teddy bear in that matter? Come on.
Yeah. You might as well give it to JTG. You know, it's really.
Well, I did hear that JTG and Shad Gaspard reunited as Crime Time, so...
No, under a new name to avoid the lawsuit.
No, they're actually spelling out Crime Time correctly.
Oh. Well, gee, I think that's going to help their career. Some.
Yeah.
They can actually spell now.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, folks, I think we're going to wrap this up, this edition of Fan Submit. And, of course, if you have anything you would like to talk about, any topics, please submit those questions right over here at Hardcore Wrestling Radio. Lance, where can everyone find you at?
At Lance Moss TV on YouTube.com. That's youtube.com/LanceMossTV. I got album reviews, NASCAR discussion videos, Redneck Gorman cooking videos, and some musical equipment review videos. And if you hadn't subscribed, why hadn't you?
Yeah, get on over there and subscribe. We have the Rockin' Chris Masters in the house. Chris, where can everyone find you at?
You can find me at either rockinwaves.com or on youtube.com/ChrisMaster1. And on another note, AJ pregnant. Is she really? Or is she just wearing an extra pillow under her shirt? You be the judge.
That has yet to be officially confirmed, but, we're going to find that out. We're going to be keeping on track of that on our Facebook page. That Facebook page is facebook.com/Hardcore Wrestling Radio. And make sure you follow us over at our Daily Motion page. That's dailymotion.com/Hardcore Wrestling Radio for the latest videos, all our talk shows, and much, much more. So, for the incomparable Lance Moss, for the Rockin' Chris Masters, I'm your hardcore host, Rick Head, saying we'll see you when we see you. Thank you for listening to this edition of Fans Submit. If there's a topic you would like the Hardcore Crew to talk about, well then submit that topic over at our Facebook page at facebook.com/Hardcore Wrestling Radio, and we could very well pick up that topic. So for the Bay Area MVP, this is your hardcore host Rick Head saying we'll see you when we see you.